Hello everyone, in today's video I'll explain the benefit of managing your safety risks and risk assessment document on a software. The goal is to simplify the implementation, automate and facilitate its updates. On this feature, you will be able to assess the health, safety and occupational risk with the first tab, which is the risk matrix, which is completely customizable, and this will allow you to assess the zones and or work phases. Here you will add in your own risk matrix, and then you will go to the occupational health, safety and security risk assessment here, and you will add zones and sub-processes as well as hazards. After entering all of this, you will then assess your zones. So for example, the laboratory, here I will have all the general information of this zone and sub-process, and then I can assess this zone with each hazard here, and I will have different elements here: the hazard, the damage, the severity, the exposure, the probability, the initial risk, the accidentology, the control of this risk, and then have here a calculation of the residual risks. After entering all your hazards, you will be then able to assess your zone and sub-processes. So if I enter in one, for example, let's choose the laboratory. Here I will have all general information of this zone and sub-process, and then be able to assess it with the different hazards here, with notions of damage, severity, exposure and probability, and then have here a first risk, initial and initial risk here, and then the accidentology, and then here the control that will then give us the residual risk. For each hazard here, I will be able to add risk prevention methods if I want to, and add also actions that will be in the general action plan of the solution with this assessment in question. And then down below, I can also add an action plan to this assessment also, and view them all down below. After doing this, you will have the third tab, which is the assessment dashboards, where you can view all your assessments with different views, either overall, you have working phase, by zone and sub-process, or by damage. So here, for example, let's choose an overall, and then I will be able to view it in PDF format also. So if I just download the format, here you will view the front page here with all the general information of this assessment, and then here the history of this assessment. Here are all the zones and sub-processes and activity. Here the risk assessment matrix used for this assessment, and here the actual risk calculation parameters, and then view all the risk analysis of your zones and sub-processes. Then we will have our last tab, which is the risk prevention methods. Here I have the list of all my risk preventions, and if I enter in one, for example, I will have the reference number, the site, the working phase, the preventive action, the zone or work unit, and the hazard, and then I can close this prevention method. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next EHSQ video.